Alright, so sorry about that break, ladies and gentlemen, but I am back and ready to continue. I had to stop, and I actually ended up taking a nice little refresher, which is always a good thing when I'm playing a game like this and literally marathoning it. It's always nice to be able to stop for a little bit, take it easy, because seriously, I'm actually going to say this. While this playthrough might not be the longest I've ever done, and I don't think it will be, although I could be wrong on that, depending on how much more stuff I need to do. One thing that I will without a doubt say is that this is the fastest I have ever played through any video game on my channel. This is the 22nd or the 23rd session, and that's pretty significant that I've been playing at this speed, you know. I've accrued probably close to 70 hours of playtime in about maybe 6 or 7 days of playing, of course. I mean, the game has been out longer, but there are some days where I just couldn't play. But yeah, I mean, and not only that, it's not like I'm just marathoning it just to get it over and done with. I'm loving this fucking game. Now, only thing I will say is I'm not too excited to replay some old missions, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure I'll suck plenty dicks enough by myself. But anyway, let's focus on rescuing the unlucky dog. And then, oh shit.
Analysis complete. Please select a drop point. Please select a deployment point.
Then what I'll do is beyond that, I'll also replay some older missions and whatnot. You know, the works.
Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated.
Oh, she already found the prisoner. He's over here. So I guess you can't upgrade the tranquilizer. That's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping you would be able to. At least, you know, the duration. I guess you can't.
The map has been updated.
That's it. I'm in the clear. Pick him up. That should be it. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Well, let me just Fulton everyone out then. I don't want to leave any witnesses that get up later. Where is he? He's about as far away as possible. I hope he's the only other one.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Of course, we also have a gunship.
Analysis complete.
Oh. Okay then. Oh shit. That's a dick thing to do. That might be the first S rank I've found in the wild so far.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Yeah, now A+ is the new common one. Alright, I'm gonna cross over. I want to get him for certain. I want to get him. Oh, whoa. I want to make sure I get him right away. So in case anything goes south, I can escape and I won't lose them. I'm gonna be careful I don't blow any trip mines. There you go. Legs are always a safe bet. Unfortunately, that means you have to take a lot of follow-up shots, but... Decoy.
You got to extract him.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Out!
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Shit. Fucking shit. Oh, right in the mouth. Now that's how it's also done. Oh shit.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
He's coming too. Roger
Just
that.
everyone. I'm gonna have to start using the sonar ping. Really, I can't remember the last sneaking game I played. I think the last one that I played had to have been Splinter Cell. Blacklist.
You got to extract him.
I need the internally suppressed woo. We're getting there. I wasn't looking at what the log just said. I'll look in a little bit. I got a whole bunch of stuff that popped up, but I don't know what.
He's coming too. Roger that. You got to extract him.
Yeah, that's why I Fultoned him. I had a feeling he was going to come out this door.
Analysis complete.
Ooh, A++.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Really, it just comes down to the world's biggest kidnapping simulator. Well, let me tell you, I never did this much in Peace Walker. It's great. Put him down. Let's get the last guy. And then there's going to be more guys over by that, where that guy is. Actually, you know what? Let me wake up one of these guys first. See if there's a blueprint or something out here. Alright, let me wait. No. Let me wake up each one of these guys individually. Get up. Specialist.
The map has been updated.
I actually should just throw them. It will be quicker. And I'm going to Fulton them out anyway.
You got to extract him.
Dirt nap.
Map has been updated.
Guess not. I'm going to have a look around anyway since I haven't been here besides that one mission.
Subject on.
Shut up.
Leave the
The
rest
map
to us.
has been updated.
The map has been updated. That was him.
You got to extract him.
Alright, what do we have on the cassette tapes? Let's see. We never listened to the White Mamba.
The White Mamba, Yoka Pembe. He's the commander of the kids based out of Wala Yamasa. As you know, contract forces of Africa were stationed at that village. Anti-government forces hired CRS to bring kids there from around Africa for training. But at some point, the adults with the PF started dropping like flies. This was right after we arrived in Africa. We don't know the cause. The kids ended up on their own. Must have been like fish out of water. Nothing to eat, no way to get back home. All the adults taught them was how to use a gun. Sure, they could shoot targets, but hunt for food? Not likely. They wouldn't have lasted long. Then the White Mamba showed up. He was faster and stronger than them, a better soldier, and he knew how to lead. I guess somebody wished upon a star, because their savior turned up like stardust straight out of the blue. The moment he arrived, the kids had their new commander. That was when they started attacking other villages. Word of the infamous White Mamba spread fast. But it isn't just his combat skills that got people talking. As you can tell from the name, he's the only light-skinned kid in the unit. Not to mention the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Not common in those parts. We have no idea where he came from or what. The kid's a huge blank. But I'm sure you'll know him when you see him. One other thing. He's still a kid, so don't kill him. Be careful not to hit him with anything lethal. Not even a flesh wound.
Wow, you can't even flesh
Our
wound
mission
him.
objective isn't just suppressing a bunch of militants. This is a DDR operation of the kids in that unit. DDR stands for disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration. Disarmament is obvious. We take their weapons off their hands. The demobilization part means dismantling their military organization to ensure they can't arm themselves again. To do that, you need to capture the unit's commander and have him order his men.
He's coming too. Roger that.
The commander is the White Mamba. There's nobody above him, so he's all we need to grab. Finally, reintegration. Through education and occupational training, we give them a means to live besides war.
I thought it meant Dance Dance Revolution. Oh wow, you can't go back there.
Any other way to live. So before they find themselves back there, we teach them another skill. I'd like to establish this rehabilitation process in Mother Base. That's why we're bringing those kids back here. It's not so much for their sake. It's for the world that we're trying to create. No other way about it. Those kids are amateurs. Bad for business to have them running around where we're
You got to extract him.
Bring them all back if possible. Or as many as you can.
Well, now I can. Now it'll be super easy since I can directly Fulton children. Now that I have the modification for the Fulton.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
That was a close one.
Weather will clear shortly. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Outpost captured.
There you go. It's perfect that they actually turn to look at you with the flashlight. Because one, I don't think they ever see you.
He's coming too.
And two, because why not? Oh god, the water killed the frame rate right there. Outright murdered it.
Side op completed. Side ops list updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at the mother base.
Come on.
Development project has been added.
I want to grab these guys and get out of here before this fucking helicopter comes back.
You gotta extract him.
I don't know why I'm still extracting the goats. Oh no, they're not stupid. They know something's up. They've just never been faced with a tranquilizer before. I guess whatever that helicopter was supposed to patrol probably wasn't those guys, because he doesn't notice they're missing.
Boss, stay down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Shit, why is he coming over here? Well, he's certainly investigating, that's for certain. I spooked him. There you go, go away. Go away. He's still looking. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe he knows something's up. Let's see. He might turn away now. Okay. Let's get out of here. I most certainly spooked him right there. He was very adamantly looking for me. He was not about to let that shit slide.
Caution. Raid extraction arrived.
Alright, here we go.
Database.
I think it works anyway, but I don't want to fucking go to base or get back and then oh well, you did it too early. I'd rather just run for the checkpoint. It's not that big of a deal.
Side ops list
Okay, so
updated.
I already can tell you what's the next one I'm gonna do. Ah, shit! I was just there. Prisoner extraction. Let's do the legendary jackal. This should be an interesting one. Not gonna take quiet. I'm gonna take D-Dog because we're hunting again.
Deploying.
Now let's try this out. Then we'll do the prisoner extraction. We'll do a couple of these other missions here. I don't know how many side ops there are in the game. As of right now, the only ones that I know of, the highest number is 157. What else do we have? Listening to Snake Eater just reminded me about that. The world knows nothing about it. The parasite's living within us.
Doctor, haven't seen you eat a single thing since you got here. Let me guess. Photosynthesis? Oh? What makes you say that? Well, a long time ago, I knew someone with a similar ability. Well, you are correct. Most of my body is covered with parasites. I supply them with water, and in return I receive sugars they produce when exposed to light. It isn't just my skin either. The parasites...
That's why he's able to live so long.
My eyes. They have replaced many of my internal organs as well. It is thanks to them that I live on after over a century. How did you obtain them anyway? Through your research? I would like to say as much, but there is more to it than that. Let me take you back 20 years. I had hit a dead end with my parasite research. Then I was approached by a foundation. They said they had a sample of an unusual strain of parasite. Which foundation? Apparently they had links to ARPON. But that is all I learned. I was somewhat ignorant of the ways of the world. Just being able to study it was enough for me. Yeah, I've heard that before. Go on. Half in doubt, I visited them to discover the body of an old man. Well, to be precise, his partial remains. A collection of parts, you could say. The man had died in an explosion. An old man, you say? His flesh had not decomposed. In fact, the tissues and cells were still metabolizing. The parasite had infected, or should I say assimilated with, the tissues, and was keeping them alive. I became obsessed with studying the body parts. That's the target. Foregoing food and even sleep. Every day was filled with new discoveries. The parasite's biology, internal anatomy, life cycle. But there was only so much I could learn through observation. And so I made a decision to truly know.
That's a bold-ass decision.
I have to live with them. So, you implanted them inside you from the dead man's flesh?
Correct. It was quite a gamble, whether or not they would adapt to me. But fortunately, it appears I was compatible with them. Or perhaps, through my many years of research, my immune system learned to tolerate them.
Were they that body's only parasite?
Yes. However, there was a separate specimen that supplied its host with adrenaline in response to pain, and yet another that could control insects at will through secreting heterogeneous pheromones.
Oh.
Exposure to them to take them into me, but my wishes were denied. Their records, though, provided clues that helped advance my research. Would you care to join me?
No, no, thank you.
Spend never worrying about food. It is a most wonderful one.
I think I'll pass.
I knew that was going to be his answer.
This has been helpful.
But really quickly.
Go to haven't seen you.
However, there was a separate
Yeah, he's talking about those guys from the Cobras.
in response
That was the fear.
and yet another that could
I don't remember what they were called.
through secreting
The guy who could control hornets and the guy who was basically like a spider kind of. He could like go up trees
me
and he like shoots tranks at Snake.
were denied.
Alright, that's all I wanted to hear. Yep, that is most certainly them.
You said that the nuke Skullface was
That's very interesting. So they kind of try to explain why they have supernatural bullshit.
Shut them down at will.
And what about the Fury?
Quite so. After all, he needed a guarantee that a buyer wouldn't simply turn the weapons back on him.
So how can they be stopped?
The criticality trigger, that is, the detonator, is a complete black box design. Any attempt to dismantle it causes it to melt in seconds, using the corroding archaea. The design ensures that no detonation is possible unless it disengages the lock.
So he had a way to disengage it remotely.
Precisely. The client simply presses a button. At that moment, the detonator begins transmission with a surveillance satellite. The satellite reports to him how the client is trying to use the nuke. If he does not object, the lock is disengaged.
But if it's a risk to him in any way,
The detonator melts down. The same is true if detonation does not occur within a preset time after the lock is disengaged. The nuke is rendered useless.
who the hell would buy something with strings attached like that?
Well, anyone who wants a nuke.
Never know until the moment they actually try to use it. Most likely, he would have explained the time delay as the detonators needing time to activate. And
What do I want to do first?
intended to sell to technologically primitive groups in the first place.
Let me guess. He'd claim it was defective and offer a replacement. Shadier than a used car salesman.
Skullface shakes your hand like a friend, using the other to control you like a puppet. This is how he works.
Not gonna lie, he's one of the more interesting Metal Gear villains. I really like him. I don't know why he decided to put on that mask in this game, unlike Ground Zeroes. But, I don't know. So it's funny, they kind of use parasites to explain away all the bullshit in Big Boss's timeline. But then when it's Solid Snake's timeline, they just explain it away using nanomachines. I mean, I guess it works. It's fair enough. On one hand, they got the nanomachines, which kind of provide nonsensical abilities and all that nonsense. And then on the other hand, they just use the parasites to give them bullshit abilities. That doesn't explain the ghost. I don't know, you know what? It still doesn't explain everything, but I guess it's the best we're gonna ever get. I was gonna say, it doesn't explain the ghost boy, who the hell he is. What the hell was that noise? And my neighbors are fucking knocking and moving furniture around again. That's always fun. I don't know, they only seem to do it at nighttime, really. I don't really get it. Nope, just keep driving. Hopefully he's not on the top of that cliff. I'm gonna have to run up if that's the case, but I guarantee you that's what's gonna happen.